Alright, what's going on, guys? Match 4 with Restore Balance. Wow, 3 Metalwork Colossus. We're gonna, mulligan that. This is okay. Going to keep Border Post on top. So this isn't terrible. Once again, no Cascade spells. And a turn 3 Metalwork Colossus. That's been a theme of this series. Restore Balance where we don't actually cast Restore Balance that often. Draw our Border Post. Play one of them and pass. Opponent plays a Plains, Simian Spirit Guide, into Phyrexian Unlife. So this is probably Ad Nauseam. Not entirely sure how my deck's gonna go against this. I've never played Ad Nauseam with this deck, so we'll have to just see. Serum Visions, sure. So how do we beat Ad Nauseam? Sleight of hand, sure. I guess we can get a Metalwork Colossus in and start beating with it. That might be one way to beat Ad Nauseam, is to just beat it to death with a big giant Colossus. I think I want to go with that. Pentad Prism, Lotus Bloom, Suspended, sure. Draw an Evolving Wilds. So, question is, do we want to just go ahead and go into March of the Machines? I think I will, actually. It means we win next turn. I mean, we do anyway. But now we don't necessarily need Colossus. Oh, I should have done that after combat, right? Pentad Prism. I didn't think about that being animated. Well, it's no big deal. We'll attack for 10. Opponent chooses to take it, so they go to 9. They go to 7. Up. Are they... Yep, here it goes. Ad nauseum. So, we lose here. Alright, so there's Lightning Storm. And yeah, we lose. Take a loss with Restore Balance. So we're definitely going to be bringing in Wismares for sure. So let's get 4 of those. 3 Oblivion Rings as well. I just want as many ways to deal with Phyrexian Unlife as I can. Though there is whatever, the instant, you know what I'm talking about. The other way that Ad Nauseam wins, which we don't have a way to counter at all. We also need to take Demonic Dreads out. They don't have creatures. And I think this might be good. We'll see how this goes. We did get Wismare and Oblivion Ring. I think it's worth keeping just for that. We have to have a way to deal with those. We don't have white mana right now. So we definitely need to find that. But that's top priority. We need white mana. Serum Visions. Okay. Evolving Wilds. Perfect. Play that. Crack it. Get a Plains. So we're set up well here. We can deal with a Phyrexian Unlife, which is really just all I can ask for right now. And there it is. Well, that is going to be destroyed next turn, for sure. So let's evoke Wismare. I always, literally the second after I do something, I realize it's wrong. Should have suspended Gargadon first, and then done that. It sacrificed it. Well, whatever. We destroy Phyrexian Unlife. That's gone. Well, instead of suspending Greater Gargadon now, let's just get a couple border posts in play. So we're good for cascading if we draw into anything. Serum Visions, alright. So we have the right mana to play almost any cascade spell except Ardent Plea. Violent Outburst, perfect. So let's suspend Greater Gargadon. So we'll sacrifice the land to Greater Gargadon. So now they're sacrificing all lands, discarding 2 cards. I think this works for us. Next turn we can play the Plains and Lingering Souls and just start whittling. Oh, never mind. They concede. Well, there we go. We got at least one win against Ad Nauseam. So I guess we're going to go to game 3 and we'll see what happens. Alright, game 3. No enchantment hate, so that's kind of scary. But we do have the perfect hand for cascading into our store balance. So I think I'm going to keep it, and hopefully we can just keep their lands off the battlefield. So we're going to play Evolving Wilds, crack it for, what do we need? We've got every color we need. Red, black, white, and blue. So we'll get a Plains for Wismare and Oblivion Ring if we draw into them. Serum Visions, okay. Sleight of Hand, sure. Another border post, okay. So let's get a border post into play. Replay the Plains. Get another border post into play. So we could potentially Violent Outburst next turn. I don't know if it would be worth it to do it that early though. Alright, let's just get the Metalwork Colossus in play actually. So it'll be worth it. Pact, well, never mind. Never mind, not worth it. Forget what I was going to say. Not worth it. Gets countered. The good news is they can't play Ad Nauseam now, so that works. Draw, Restore Balance. Not what I want. So we can Restore Balance now, or we can play Violent Outburst. Alright, so let's just suspend Greater Gargadon now. Pretty sure they're not going to be able to play. We know they can't play Ad Nauseam. They don't have enough mana to play Ad Nauseam and a way to not die from it. So, Phyrexian Unlife. Well, that's fine. So, next turn we'll Violent Outburst. Oh, we drew another Restore Balance. Well, I don't want that. Let's actually do it with Ardent Please. Let's do that. It's a little bit more relevant with Exalted. So, Restore Balance, force them to sacrifice all their lands. We're going to have to discard. Not going to have to discard, they concede. I didn't actually have a way to win. And they had a way to never lose. That was just a bit of a rage quit. Technically, we were in a good position with that Phyrexian Life in play. But opponent conceded. It happens with Restore Balance. Looks like we are 4-0. We could go undefeated with this. That would be awesome. So if you want to see if that happens or not, check the description. There should be a playlist. And I will see you guys in the final match with Restore Balance.